you inside.
I have found an
Man,
Iridian
this is great.
relic.
Now that I've met a mighty vault hunter, I can finally join the resistance in Sanctuary, take vengeance against Jack for killing my power line, and repair my central processor so I stop thinking out loud. I wonder what it's like to have a belly button.
I'll explain everything soon, but know this. You're alive for a reason, and I am here to help you.
Yo, YouTube, what is up? This is Bowen here, and alright, so let me give you guys a real quick backstory before we start playing this. So anyways, a couple big YouTubers, guys over on the forums at Borderlands, the official forums, they started this contest where to see how far you could get through Borderlands 2 with only one life. I do believe you could go into fight for your life, but you actually couldn't die. You couldn't bleed out. But as long as you got out of fight for your life, it was okay. You could keep going. And of course, there was a couple other rules, stuff like that. But so anyways, I decided to not really do their challenge, but basically kind of do the challenge. Basically start a new character, see how far I could make it in Borderlands before I died. And yeah, so this is what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be recording all this gameplay from start to finish, uploading it. I will tell you right now, the quality is probably not going to be the greatest, just for the fact that if I record, you know, 20 hours of gameplay before I die, I'm going to have to, you know, record it in a little bit, in a compressed file instead of an uncompressed file. That way it uploads to YouTube a little bit faster, because 20 hours of gameplay for me in high definition file format would probably take me, you know, 3 days total to download to YouTube. So it kind of makes it a lot easier when I can download a 15-minute video in about 6 minutes when I used a compressed format. So, and when you run compressed formats, the quality does go down a little bit. But you know, if you're here for the graphics to begin with, you might want to move to a different game. Not trying to lose any views, but you know, this game really doesn't actually have the greatest graphics, but they did do a really good job with the shell shading graphics to compensate for that. But with that being said, I decided to run a Gaige. Now, obviously, if I wanted to make this the easiest, I would run a Gunzerker, but everyone does Gunzerker. So, and I know Gaige is pretty easy as well with Claptrap once you start upgrading it, but I wanted to try something different, and I've always liked Gaige, so so I decided to do the first playthrough on Gaige. And if I get to a section where it seems like I can't pass it with Gaige without multiple lives, then I might try something else. But I'm going to, yeah, so anyways, I'm going to try to get as far as I can and hope you guys enjoy it. One other thing is, I am talking to my friends through the PlayStation 4, so if you hear me talking to someone and you can't hear them, it's because they're on the PlayStation 4 and I'm on the PlayStation 3 and I'm just talking to them. And I know you're probably going to ask how I'm talking to them on the PlayStation 4, but I'm not talking to them on the PlayStation 4 through my PlayStation 3. I just have my PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 3 turned on at the same time. So, yeah, because you know, everyone's moved on to the PlayStation 4, or all my friends have moved on to the PlayStation 4 pretty much, you know, and I decided to come back because I kind of like this game. Plus, new Headhunter DLC just came out. Depending on you're watching this, how Marcus Saved Mercenary Day came out yesterday, which was the December 17th. And it was actually a really good DLC. I will probably actually try and do that one to level up, because it was a very easy DLC to do, so it would be easier to level my character up through that DLC if I get to a section that's hard. Because I do know for sure that how this game plays out, when you make it to the ending of the first playthrough, if you're not over leveled for those characters, it's going to be very easy to go into a fight for your life.
Just let me get this door open and we'll hunt ourselves a bully mob.
I do think I should go to one of the DLCs right now.
Onward,
And I think I'm going to do that. Switch over to Torg's DLC,
I'll just
because
assume you didn't see that.
the faster you can get a double penetrating uncapped herald is going to make your life so much easier in this game. So let's go ahead and switch over there. And if you guys haven't ever played any of the DLC, I'll let the cutscene run through so you guys can watch it. And I'll try and be as quiet as I can. So here it goes.
Listen carefully, mouth breathers of the world. This is Patricia Tanis, and I have found another vault. As you may know, the opening of the first vault 5 years ago triggered a chain reaction that revealed more vaults on Pandora.
Great! You don't want to hear about that, Vault Hunter. You want to hear about loot, and pets, and explosions. I'm Torg, and I'm here to ask you one question, and one question only. Explosions!
Get off this echo frequency, you protein-guzzling buffoon! I'm trying to convey...
That sentence had too many syllables. Apologize!
As I was saying, I've discovered that this new vault is buried in the center of a large crater, and will only open, quote, once the champion of Pandora feeds it the blood of the ultimate coward.
We at the Torg Corporation sincerely believe this is fucking awesome! It's so awesome that we're gonna set up a tournament to find us #1 badass. If you want in, come to where the vault is buried. In the badass crater of Badassitude!
That's not what the area is called!
Badass crater, Badassitude!
Alright, there you guys go. There is Mr. Torg's Campaign of Carnage.
Welcome to the badass crater of Badassitude, badass! This is Mr. Torg, broadcasting to you from deep orbit. If you're here, that means you want to win our tournament. Open a vault and earn the title of #1 badass. Now, before you get started, you gotta digitally sign our legal waiver.
I have found a bar of iridium, guys. I've got me a bar of iridium. Alright, so there was the cutscene of Mr. Torg's DLC. Oh, there's going to be a level 15 requirement, so yeah, so we're not going to be able to do this this DLC till level 15. I was pretty sure that it didn't. The minimum levelment was 15. I was just making sure. But the whole reason why you want to do this now is just to make sure that you go ahead and get this started. That way, like, once you get to level, like, say you get to level 25, when you come back, if you start these missions, they'll still be at level 15, so it'll actually make it a lot easier. Dun-dun-dun, dun-dun-dun.
Remember, we're always open.
Yeah, we're always open.
Try not to die.
Alright, so about to blow up. And there we go. We signed into the El Tournamente.
Just kidding. Fuck the legal waiver. You're in Torgland now, sucker. Just head to the arena while I play you a sick guitar solo.
Bow, bow.
Meow, 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 wow, wee, wee, wee.
Yes, I know how to use the controls. Thank you for telling me. Yep, I know how to do all that. Alright, why are you switching me? Come on, bro. Vroom. Alright, let's see if we can,
Look out!
Nope, I don't think so. I don't think we're even going...
Those enemies are way stronger than you. You'll get more experience from defeating them, but they'll be much, much harder to kill. Oh, and if you see an enemy with a skull next to his name, run like the wind.
Run! I was going to try and, discover a few new areas just to, level up some, XP. But, it looks like I already started the mission, so... we will go back now. Because you never know. Maybe you guys wouldn't forget to do it, but I would definitely forget. We could actually check out this right here and see what these start at. Now this is the new DLC if you haven't seen it yet. This is how Marcus saved Mercenary Day. And it's a really nice map. It was probably the second best Headhunter DLC. I would have to say TK Baja's DLC, the first one, was the best. And just because it was a little bit bigger, there's a secret boss.
Happy Mercenary Day.
I'm not sure if the first... Let's see if this is... Yeah, this is all this stuff is level 15 too.
Full of laughing and singing. They're good customers, though, and they haven't responded about the shipment of guns I sent.
Look at the
by
train. The
You wanna do me
train.
a Mercenary Day favor and check the town out for me?
Sure. Let's see what level these cats are. See if we can get us one more area discovered before... There we go. You know what's weird is you see them bullymongs that just cross there? They won't come back. They just disappear when they cross there. I think that's a little Easter egg reference. Yes. For sure. Alright, so that's as far as we're going to make it on that one. Because, of course, you run into Yetis, or they're just reskinned bullymongs. I mean, they're really not reskinned, but... And, yeah, let's hit up. I know this is going to be a little tedious. It's going to be a little boring, but it's probably for the better that we discover all these locations first before we carry on. And just to note, if
Welcome to the Torque Corporation's Hunger for Violence Extreme!